Picking cultivation system plus opening branches and scattering leaves system plus invincible plus a multiple children and blessings plus Goudao plus easy plus Xuanhuan plus a non-single female lead plus hot blood plus funny plus a killing decisiveness plus a playing pig and eating tiger plus a system plus high martial world plus ability many sons and many blessings, having one heir. Reward doubling physical strength and increasing lifespan by 1 year martial arts powerhouse, superpower. What's wrong with the gorgeous moves I can't break through Ye Tian's defense either many strong people exclaim. How could this person's body be so hard, unable to move, completely unable to move? When Ye Tian turned around and looked at his thousands of descendantsI, Ye Tian, have invincible physical defense, immortal spirit and immortality. Chapter 1. Ye Family Fool. You are listening at Novel Full. Audio. A beauty with a 99% appearance. A brain storage place. The most handsome guy in the universe. A brain storage place. How about leaving your brain behind? Author, sincerely wish you all handsome men and beautiful women, everything you meet is good, you can win your crush's first time. Earth Dragon Country, a small county town. An ordinary young man is playing computer games. At this moment, it is raining heavily outside. A lightning bolt flashed outside. Ye Tian suddenly felt his body stiffen and his eyes darken. Upon waking up again, I found myself lying in a strange room that looked like an ancient building from a TV drama. Where am I? Young master, you're awake, said a pretty girl. Ye Tiandao said, are you? Young master, don't you remember me? I'm Lawner. I'm your maid. A memory suddenly popped up in Ye Tian's mind. I am the youngest son of the head of the Ye family. When I was a child, I met an assassin and was injured by a strong person to the point of being a divine soul. Fortunately, the guards arrived in time to rescue the driver. Otherwise, I wouldn't have become a fool. But instead became a dead person. Ye Tian murmured to himself, am I a fool? Have I traveled through time? There are still people playing tricks and teasing me. However, the memory in Ye Tian's mind told him that it was true. It's true, I've traveled through it. Are you in the system? System, ah. Ye Tian sighed. Watching no one respond. It doesn't seem like it's true. All travelers come with their own systems. Where are my golden fingers? Through the memory of the original body, this is a world of high martial arts, where the strong are respected and the weak pray. A strong person can move mountains and seas, and is omnipotent. According to the memory in Ye Tian's mind. This is a dragon kingdom that is 70.8% similar to its predecessor. Belongs to the world of high martial arts. In the past life, the dragon kingdom could not cultivate, but here it can become stronger through cultivation. In the past life, technology was developed, and in this world, technology is not weak, and in some aspects, it is even more advanced than in the past life. For example, flying boats, teleportation arrays, breath imaging, testers, card swiping machines, storage rings, and so on. This is a world where technological civilization and martial arts civilization coexist. Named, Nine Heavens Continent. According to folk legend, it is controlled by the legendary Nine Heavenly Empress. The Nine Heavens Continent is divided into 5 continents. Ye Tian, the current Great Xia dynasty, belongs to Dongzhou. The 5 continents are divided into Dongzhou, Shizhou, Nanzhou, Beizhou, and Zhongzhou. Except for the 5 continents, it is land, everything else is an ocean. Every continent is surrounded by an endless sea. So the connections between each state. Except for the forces with mysterious cultivation and contact information, there are no others. I can only sigh with admiration. After all, the endless sea, besides being particularly large, is also full of dangers and terrifying sea creatures. In addition, those above the level of King Wu with high strength can cross the endless sea. Even the powerful King Wu carries the risk of falling. Other people with low cultivation can only become dinner for sea beasts. However, countless people also go to Endless Horizon to practice every year. In the Endless Sea, although there are many crises but there are also many opportunities, sea beasts themselves are treasures, a body full of fur is worth a lot, the meat of sea beasts is also treasure, eating it has a lot of benefits. So, despite the danger, countless people come every year to hunt and kill sea animals. Ye Tian, the Ye family, it is the top mansion in Yunmeng City. Apart from sea beasts, there are demon beasts on land. Hidden in various mountain ranges, occasionally organizing animal waves to attack human cities. Cloud Dream City, from the last beast tide, it has been 10 years. Yunmengcheng, with the Great Xia dynasty, was equipped with a city protection formation, enough monsters to resist the realm of King Wu. So, Ye Tian, there's no need to worry too much about the security issues in Yunmeng City. Ye Tianyuan was foolish for over a decade due to being attacked. Now there is only the initial realm of a warrior. The realm of martial arts practice can be divided into Forging Body Realm, Martial Artist Realm, and Martial Artist Realm, Grandmaster Realm, Wuzong Realm, Wuzuan Realm, Wuwang Realm, Wuwang Realm, Wudi Realm, Wushan Realm. There are 10 major realms in total. Each layer is divided into 4 sub-realms. Early stage, middle stage, late stage, peak stage. Ye Tian wants to become a strong person. But based on the original memory. My martial arts talent is not high. Just like an ordinary person. It's incomparable to those geniuses and demons. Ye Tian has been practicing for over 10 years. Now is just the beginning of being a warrior. Those geniuses of the same age practiced for 10 years. The lowest level now is the martial arts realm. Ye Tian, while thinking about these things, Lanner, the maid next to her, looks at the young master in a daze. I couldn't help but say. Young master, I'll take a shower and change your clothes first. Ye Tian, looking at the young girl, with a melon seed face and cherry lips, tied in 2 ponytails, looks petite and cute, fair and beautiful, and big long legs. More attractive than previous internet celebrities. Ye Tian sat in the bathtub, while Lan Er's little hands were massaging Ye Tian's back. Ye Tian, feel the fragrance of a young girl's body. Red face and rapid heartbeat. Animals are better than animals. Ye Tian, prove with action. Ye Tian hugged Lan Er. Lan let out a scream and her face turned red. Without resistance, he took the initiative to kiss Ye Tian. Omit 10,000 words. For a long time, Ye Tian walked out of the bathroom feeling refreshed. Lan Er's face turned red and she said, Young master, I don't know the news of your awakening yet. I'll inform the master and his wife that they're going. After a while. Tianer, you're awake, but you're worried about becoming a father, Ye Haran said. Madam Ye, who was also there, said beside her, is the weather better now? I'm worried about being a mother to death. Father, mother, I'm fine. Ye Haran was surprised and said, Tianer, are you not foolish? Ye Tiandao said, yes, after this coma, my mind suddenly became bright when I woke up. Madam Ye exclaimed excitedly, that's great, my goodness. You've benefited from misfortune. Ye Haran said, that's great, my dear. Before, you were the one I couldn't trust the most. Hello now, I can rest assured. Oh my God, you know how you suddenly became unconscious. Ye Tiandao said, I don't remember. Suddenly, my eyes turned black, and when I woke up again, it was the current situation. Ye Haran said, I will send someone to investigate this matter. Ye Haran's face turned cold as he dared to harm my son. Let me find out who did it. He must take the life of his entire family. A wave of pressure was released. Ye Haran is actually a great master in the realm of Wuzong. In this cloud dream city, there is an invincible presence. After all, this is just a small city under the jurisdiction of the Great Xia dynasty. The Grand Master realm is just a matter of hand index, Ye Tian said. Master, take some pressure and don't hurt the sky. Ye Tian just regained his senses. Oh my goodness, I'll give you something for personal protection. Ye Tian took it and saw that it was a ring. Is this a storage ring? Ye Tian asked curiously. Ye Tian said, exactly, I have put some amulets and some spirit stones inside for you. There is about 10 cubic meters of space inside. Ye Tian asked, a bit embarrassed. How to use this? Ye Tian said, just drop blood and recognize the master. Ye Tian bit his finger with his mouth and bit through the skin, bleeding and dripping onto the ring. In Ye Tian's mind, he found a space of about 10 cubic meters and couldn't help but want to try it. Take out the things inside and put them back in, having fun. Ye Tian, seeing Ye Tian having fun, said, Tianer, you just woke up and rested. Your mother and I will go back first. Ye Tian Dao said, okay, father. I played for a while again. Ye Tian thought about how to develop in the future. This body lacks the ability to practice martial arts. Fortunately, there are parents present. Not like being an orphan in a previous life. Growing up in an orphanage, feeling helpless and helpless. I also didn't experience family affection. It's good to come to this world. Similar to ancient times in previous lives. It's just a world of high martial arts. Ye Tian Dao said, since then, God sent me here. I must no longer be mediocre like in my previous life. I want to be a world-renowned powerhouse. Ye Tian opened the ring, took out some spirit stones, and began practicing. Ye Tian cultivates the earth-level martial arts star technique passed down by the Ye family. One night, past morning. Ye Tian Dao said, practicing is truly unforgettable. It's more comfortable than doing that. Unfortunately, this person's physical qualifications are not high. After practicing all night, my cultivation has only advanced a little. Chapter 2. The Golden Finger Comes. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. In the morning, Ye Tian looked at himself in the bronze mirror, a handsome and graceful young man. This looks even more beautiful than previous celebrities. Ye Tian, walking in the Ye family mansion, looking at the endless house. These are all the people of the Ye family who live there. The Ye family covers an area of 3,000 acres, and everything in the 3,000 acres of land belongs to the Ye family. Hello, brother, said a young man. Ye Tian, looking up, it's Ye Fan. Ye Fan is the son of Uncle Heir's family. Along with Ye Fan, there are also Ye Qi, Ye Shui, Ye Ming, Ye Wei, and a few others. All of them, Ye Tian, the children of several uncles and uncles. Ye Tian, his father ranks second. Ranking has nothing to do with being the head of the household. Whoever has strong abilities is the head of the household. The Ye family is still very united, unlike other families who fight against each other. Ye Tian, although he has been foolish for over a decade, none of these members of the Ye family have bullied him. Ye Tian still really likes this kind of unity and solidarity towards the outside world. Yes, cousin Ye Fan, Ye Tian smiled. Everyone, talking and laughing, started chatting. The Ye family has 8 elders, all of them are strong warriors in the Wuzong realm. Ye Tian, his father, is also a powerful figure in the martial arts realm. It can be said that the Ye family, when they were in the same generation, was the first day. With Ye Tian and other peers, now, the highest cultivation is only in the Grandmaster realm. Enough, almost a great realm. In Yunmeng City, the Ye family is the undisputed hegemon. Other families, some of them, only have one strong martial arts background, while most of them do not have a martial arts background yet. Cloud Dream City, with millions of residents. Among millions of people, Wuzong is only in his early 20s. The Ye family accounts for half of it, so they have the qualification to be crazy. However, it can only be in Yunmeng City, a small town maniac with millions of people. I went to a big city with tens of millions of people, but I still need to be careful. After all, in big cities, the strong are like clouds, and Wuzong can only be considered a small expert. Only in the realm of King Wu can one claim to be a king. In the situation where Emperor Wu did not leave, Emperor Wu practiced in seclusion. The powerful king of Wu is the existence that dominates one side. Ye Tian, after chatting with Ye Fan and the others for a while, they returned to their room. Ye Tian's mother is a beautiful woman, so Ye Tian is also very handsome. Take a photo, bronze mirror. Ye Tiandao said, now, don't worry, I won't be able to find my wife. With a silly smile, he walked out the door and was about to take a stroll outside. A voice came, young master, wait for me. Ye Tian, looking back, it was an old man with white hair all over his head. Originally, it was the butler of the family, Fubo. Young master, old master, arrange for me to protect you. Don't look, Fubo is getting older, with a master's strength, and in this cloud dream city, he is also top-notch. Ye Tian did not refuse, after all, this is not a past life, it is a peaceful world. This is a world of high martial arts where the law of the jungle prevails. Whoever has a big fist and kills doesn't have to pay for it, and no one cares about it. These are the life and death of ordinary people. Fubo, how old are you this year? Fubo said, 130.2 years old. Ye Tian's face was covered in sweat. In his past life, there were very few people who lived to this age. Even if you live to the point where you don't want to be someone's bodyguard. Ye Tian murmured to himself, practicing is truly magical. Warriors, every time they break through a realm, can greatly improve their physical strength and lifespan. Grandmaster Realm can live for over 200 years. The realm behind it is even more impressive. Legend has it that Emperor Wu could live for 5,000 years. As for the martial god, currently, no one has broken through to this level. These are still too far away for me. Ye Tian, with a gleam in his eyes, exudes the temptation of immortality. Since heaven has brought me to this world, I must reach the pinnacle of martial arts. But after thinking about it, I realize that my talent is only similar to that of an ordinary person. How can I climb to the summit? Ye Tian, the light in his eyes has dimmed. Fubo, go ahead and take a look at the Xiantian auction house. Yes, young master, said Fubo. Welcome, said a young and beautiful receptionist at the front desk. Ye Tiandao said, can you introduce it to me? The receptionist said, our Xiantian auction house is the first auction house within the territory of the Great Xia dynasty. Each city has branches, and inside, various martial arts techniques, secret books are sold. Various, miraculous medicines, weapons and equipment, and monster essence and blood are all available. Young master, which one do you need? Ye Tiandao said, take a look at the martial arts secrets. Okay, young master, come with me. These are yellow-level martial arts skills, powerful diamond palm, iron cloth shirt, grass flying, and so on. Ye Tiandao said, these are too low. Level. Show me more advanced ones. Miss Receptionist. Okay young master, here are the mysterious martial arts skills, Divine Gate 13 swords, Beauty Fist, Li Men sword, Meteor Divine Fist, Shocking God Finger Technique, Prajnaparamita Zen Palm, Blood Pointing Pulse Cutting Hand, 8-Step Cicada Chasing, etc. On this side, it's a prefecture-level martial arts skill, including Vajra's immortal skill, sword pulling technique, moving flowers and connecting trees, fish and dragons 100 variations, purple cloud skill, stepping on snow without trace, fish and dragons 100 variations, and Xianming divine palm. Heavenly level martial arts skills, this store only has one treasure of the town, the dragon elephant Prajnaparamita skill. As for higher holy and divine levels, perhaps only the main store will have them. The receptionist said, young master, there is something he likes. Ye Tian thought for a moment and said, how did you sell that book, which is a top-notch martial arts skill? How much does it cost? Receptionist. 10,000 taels of gold, or 1,000 spirit stones for trading. Ye Tian turned his gaze towards Fubo, who immediately understood. Young master, let's pay with gold. Ye Tiandao said, Vajra is not a bad divine skill, used for defense. Swordsmanship, used for attacking. Stepping on the snow without a trace, used for running. Dragon Elephant Prajnaparamita skill, used to improve strength and physical fitness, perfect. Give me these 4 martial arts. The receptionist said, okay, young master, there are a total of 16,000 taels of gold. This is a heavenly level martial arts skill, 10,000 taels of gold. This is a prefecture level martial arts skill, with 1 book worth 2,000 taels of gold and 3 books worth 6,000 taels of gold. Considering consumption, over 10,000 taels of gold, special gift, 1 gold VIP membership card. You can get a 10% discount on purchases at all Xiantian auction houses. The receptionist said, after the discount, there is a total of 1442 taels of gold. Ye Tian, look at Fubo. Fubo went up and swiped his card to pay. Young master, I have everything else I need. No, that's all for now. Walking on the street, Fubo said to Ye Tian, young master, you've spent too much money this time. It's all the same. The Yi family has a month's revenue, but our Yi family has a wealth of money, not lacking in money. Ordinary people can't afford to spend even a year, 1 or 2 gold. Ye Tiandao said, I will pay attention. At this moment, a group of people were fighting on the roadside, ding, picking up 10 years of cultivation, ding, picking up 5 years of cultivation. Ye Tian asked, did Fubo hear any sound? At that moment, another, ding, pick up 10 years of cultivation. Ye Tian, when in doubt, a wave of information came to his mind. The picking cultivation system serves you and can automatically pick up the cultivation of a deceased person within a radius of 500 meters. Host, as the realm improves, the range of automatic pickup will also expand accordingly. The higher the deceased's realm during their lifetime, the longer their cultivation period will be. Currently, if they can find and obtain it, the martial artist's realm will last for 5 years of cultivation. 10 years of cultivation in the realm of martial arts. Master's realm for 20 years. Wuzong's realm lasted for 50 years. Wuzun's realm lasts for 100 years. The realm of King Wu lasted for 200 years. Emperor Wu's realm lasted for 500 years. Emperor Wu's realm lasted for 1,000 years. The cultivation found can be used to improve one's proficiency in martial arts. The number of years of cultivation is equivalent to one's own, and the number of years of hard work. Ye Tian, his face lit up with joy, he, I am invincible. To strive for invincibility before being born. Can't, like other travelers, cause trouble everywhere. I have beaten the younger and the older, and have been running away. If it weren't for the protagonist's aura, he would have been killed long ago. How could it be that someone with similar cultivation as the protagonist has been sent to chase after him, sending his head all the way and pushing the protagonist to the peak? Fubo, let's go home. Ye Tian, the Eager Way. Chapter 3. Tianji Pavilion. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Ye Tian, upon returning to the mansion, immediately found a secret room. I will practice in seclusion for a period of time. During this time, don't let anyone disturb me, said Fubo. Fubo said, Madam, I will tell them. Returning to the Chamber of Secrets, Ye Tian couldn't wait to think about how to allocate his 25-year cultivation. Forget it, let's try going into the water first. The 4 techniques I just acquired have become stronger in defense and are not easily beaten to death. First of all, let's improve. Vajra doesn't damage the body. Ding, does it take 10 years of cultivation to improve the Vajra's non-destructive body? Yes, improve. Ye Tian, a thought flashed through his mind. He had been practicing hard for 10 years without damaging his body. Ding, Diamond's indestructible body has been upgraded to copper skin and iron bones. Ye Tian touched his skin, tapped it, and made a thumping sound. Ye Tian couldn't help but strike his sword on his arm, and flames splattered everywhere. Hee, Ye Tian couldn't help but laugh. Now, the security issue has been resolved. Ordinary swords and knives are difficult to harm me. I am invincible in the realm of martial arts. There are still 15 years of cultivation left, let's elevate our realm. After all, being invincible in the same realm does not mean being truly invincible. If the realm is maintained consistently, one level higher than the enemy, it is truly invincible. Ding, does it take 15 years of cultivation to improve the star technique? Yes, improve. Ding, the star technique has been upgraded to the second level. At this moment, Ye Tian's momentum began to rise, reaching its peak in the middle and later stages of martial arts. It was not until the early stage of martial arts that it stopped. Ye Tian. Shuang, it's so refreshing. Pinched it, a wave of air came from the air. Normally, in the early stages of martial arts, the strength ranges from 50-100 to 80-100 pounds. Ye Tian, I feel like I've been staying for at least 10,000 pounds. It happens to be a secret room with a testing device inside. Ye Tian punched and immediately displayed 10,500 pounds on top. Invincible, it's really lonely like snow. If this were placed in a past life, it would be like a superhero existence. Ye Tian, after expanding for a while, calmed down again. Before being invincible, it is still important to maintain a low profile. The Great Xia dynasty has various rankings published by the Tianji Pavilion within its borders. Tian Bang, based on the ranking of the Xia, ranked in the top 10, is a strong warrior in the realm of King Wu. First place. 4 seasons in summer, second place. Xia Zihan, third place. Murong Li, fourth place. Dongfang Bubi, fifth place. Linghu Chong, sixth place. Xia Sihai, seventh place. Zhang Wuji, eighth place. Xia Outyan, ninth place. Wind and Clear, 10th place. Xia Ziqing. The above 10 people represent the strongest 10 people in the realm of King Wu of the Great Xia dynasty. Among them, 5 out of 10 were members of the Xia royal family. After all, only with this strength can one dominate the world. Enjoy the resources of the world, only know how to become stronger and stronger. In addition to the heavenly list, there are also the hidden dragon list and the beauty list. The hidden dragon list, taken within the territory of Daxia, is under the age of 20, including 20 years old, cultivation, the strongest genius. Hidden dragon list. First place. Dragon Batian, in the middle stage of cultivation as martial lord. Second place. Xia Zifan, in the early stage of cultivating as a martial master. Third place. Xia Shui, the pinnacle of martial arts cultivation. Fourth place. Murong Shui, the pinnacle of martial arts cultivation. Fifth place. Nangong Liuli, the pinnacle of martial arts cultivation. Sixth place. Xuanhuan, the pinnacle of martial arts cultivation. Seventh place. Li Zizi, the pinnacle of martial arts cultivation. Eighth place. Xia Zhiji, the pinnacle of martial arts cultivation. Ninth place. Wang Bo, the pinnacle of martial arts cultivation. 10th place. Sun Wudi, the pinnacle of martial arts cultivation. The above is the Xia, the top 10 of the younger generation. The beauty list is also ranked among the top 10 beauties in Daxia. Beauty list. First place. Xia Shui, second place. Nangong Liuli, third place. Mu Qingwan, fourth place. Murong Shui, fifth place. Xia Zihan, sixth place. Wang Bingbing, seventh place. Xia Qingqing, eighth place. Yun Menjian 9th place. Huang Rong 10th place. Murong Xiao Xiao above is the top 10 list of beauties in the Great Xia dynasty. For these rankings, Ye Tian just needs to take a look and understand them. Got it, myself, distance, the outstanding young generation, or, the difference is too big. After all, for those strong people now, I am just an ant. Still, it's the way to survive in Yunmeng City. Usually, you can go out for an extra stroll. After all, I still need to pick up my cultivation, this is the way for me to settle down and live my life. On the other side, Fubo is reporting the situation to Ye Haoran. Ye Haoran looked relieved and said, "My son, finally, there is hope. I know, practicing martial arts. After all, strength is the king's way. Money is external, and being able to exchange it for strength is the best." Fubo continues, "Follow Tian'er, protect him. If Tian'er wants to buy and improve his strength, buy it for him. If the money is not enough, come on, I'll give you this black gold card and hand it over to Tian'er. After all, only Tian'er, this son, everything about me is his. Daughter, don't worry about him." Ye Tian has another sister who is studying martial arts in the ethereal palace. Ye Tian, his sister, is a martial arts genius. Now, she is already a strong figure in the martial arts realm, she is the saint of the ethereal palace. At this moment, on a high mountain, Ye Qingqing was cross-legged practicing on a large stone, there is a beautiful woman next to her. I saw that this mountain is quite high, several thousand zhang high. Surrounded by mountains, this mountain is called the ethereal peak. Yes, the ethereal palace, a place to stand. "Master, when can I go down the mountain?" said the girl. The beautiful woman said, "You are now in the realm of Wuzong. Going out is too dangerous. When you break through King Wu, you can go down the mountain to experience." The girl pursed her lips and muttered, "We still need it, it's a long time. Miss me, little brother. I don't know. Is his foolish illness cured or not? Little brother, when I go back, let master treat your illness." Ye Tian, I want to experiment. Yes, I can only pick up human cultivation, or can I pick up monster cultivation? To Fubo, he said, "Go to the slaughterhouse in the south of the city." Fubo, with a bewildered expression, "I don't understand where the young master is going and what he's doing." Two people just arrived at the entrance of the slaughterhouse. Ye Tian, I heard the system prompt sound in my mind. Ding, pick up 100 days of cultivation, ding, pick up 50 days of cultivation, ding, pick up 100 days of cultivation, ding, pick up 50 days of cultivation, dot. Ye Tian was stunned, a series of tinkling sounds. At first glance at the system, it has been 5 years of cultivation. Ye Tian, I have decided to come to this place frequently in the future. After a while, the voice in my mind stopped, and upon seeing it, I had 10 years of cultivation. Ye Tian, I went to ask. Originally, just now, the workers inside were killing some Fang pigs. The Fangya pig is a first-order monster, similar to the pigs in previous lives, both of which are fat-headed and big-eared, however, the tusked pigs here are quite aggressive. It's similar to being a warrior in the early stages of martial arts. Ye Tian, I have learned more about the slaughter time. Here, the supervisor's surname is Wang and his name is Wang Dali. Wang, the supervisor, is a chubby middle-aged person who appears relatively smooth at first glance. Wang Dali said, "Young Master Yi, my slaughter time is usually from 10 a.m. to 12 a.m. From 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. in the afternoon. All of them, some low-level monsters. As the saying goes, young Master Yi, why are you asking this?" Ye Tian Dao said, "It's okay, I'm just asking." Wang Dali looked at Ye Tian and didn't want to say anything, so he continued with this topic. Fubo gave Wang Dali a ingot of gold. "Wang Dali, from now on, you will slaughter monsters every day. Be strict, according to what you just said, come and see the time so that I can come and visit." Wang Dali looked bewildered. What's there? This looks good. Ye Tian Dao said, practice your courage. Those of us who practice martial arts must be accustomed to life and death in order to move forward. Wang Dali, believe it. Ye Tian thought to himself, finally, I've been fooled by it, he 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 he. Chapter 4. The Return of the Great Sage. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. Ye Tian suddenly remembered that the previous system did not introduce the martial arts realm, but rather a 5-year cultivation. Why, so many Fong pigs, combined with only 10 years of cultivation? What's wrong with the system? A wave of information came to my mind. Monsters and humans are different, okay. Ye Tian Dao said, can you speak in the system? Look at the other protagonists. The system is even more talkative than humans. When no one responds, it seems like a mute system. Ye Tian murmured to himself, no matter how much, if you can improve your strength, it's a good system. On the way back, Ye Tian pondered how to develop in the future. Suddenly, a voice came. Help, help. It's a woman's voice. Ye Tian, quickly run towards that side. Young lady, just follow me. Even if you shout your throat out, no one will come to save you, said a fat young man. At the critical moment, bang, Ye Tian kicked the man away. Miss, are you okay? At this moment, Ye Tian saw the girl's appearance clearly. She was pretty, fair-skinned, and had long legs. It should be around 80 points, no wonder that chubby guy was about to come and force himself to bow. Young master, I'm fine. Thank you. My name is Wang Shanshan. What's your name, young master? Ye Tian. Young master, that person just now was the young master of the Li family. Let's go quickly and be careful of them retaliating against you. Ye Tian, looking back, found that the fat man was already unconscious. Although I am not afraid of the Li family, but now, we still need to keep a low profile. When invincible, the Li family can be easily defeated. Miss, where is your home? Yes, please help deal with the Li family. Wang Shanshan said, no need, thank you for your kindness, young master. I belong to the Wang family. I'm not afraid of the Li family, it's just that Li Taizhu is pursuing me. I don't agree, he came to be strong. Thank you very much, young master. If he succeeds, I will have the heart to die. This reminds me that in the future, I will have my father prepare guards for me. Ye Tian Dao said, Miss, it's already late. Go home early. Wang Shanshan said, young master, just call me Shanshan. When speaking, Wang Shanshan's face turned rosy. Ye Tian. Alright, Shanshan, go home quickly. Well, goodbye, young master Yi. Ye Tian returned to the mansion. Ye Tian, thinking of the bright and clear sky, how could such a thing happen? Is the security in Yunmeng City so poor? What can I do to make a change? With a sudden inspiration in my mind, if there are bad people, I will act chivalrous and righteous, punish scumbags and go to hell. Coincidentally, I will also pick up cultivation, killing 2 birds with 1 arrow. However, one cannot use their original appearance. Fubo, go prepare some night clothes for me and ask for a few monkey masks. Prepare another iron rod, he 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 he. The great sage returns. Ye Tian de Sheng, returning from a different world. In the future, I will be the great sage of Ye Tian, Sun Wukong. During the day, go to the slaughterhouse on time to pick up cultivation. At night, go punish evil and promote good. Ye Tian, I feel that this is the best choice. However, at the very least you need to run fast. There are still 10 years of cultivation left, it's time to improve and become more proficient in the snow. Ding, does it take 10 years of cultivation to improve stepping on snow without leaving a trace? Yes. Ding, stepping on the snow without a trace has been elevated to a small level. Ye Tian, in his mind, remembered that he had been practicing hard for 10 years without leaving a trace in the snow. Finally, I have elevated my snow treading skills to a small level. Ye Tian, I tried and the speed was twice as fast as before. Sure enough, having a gate and not having a gate are two different concepts. Now, don't worry, someone is catching up. At night, Ye Tian put on the Ye Tian saint suit. Prepare to punish evil and promote good. Fubo, looking at the young master's outfit with a bewildered expression, this monkey. Fubo, I'll go too. Young master, wait for me, I'll go too. Ye Tiandao said, Fubo, then stay away from me and don't interfere with me. Fubo. Don't worry, young master. It won't interfere with you, little old man. But you have practiced the technique of restrained breathing. Ye Tian was surprised and said, what kind of martial arts is the gathering breath technique? Fubo. The technique of restrained breathing can make others unable to check one's own breath. Practicing to perfection can also conceal one's cultivation level, allowing the body to hide in shadows and not be discovered by others. Ye Tian, my eyes lit up. This technique is so good, it was completely tailored for me. After all, with the cultivation system, my realm has improved rapidly. It is inevitable to be targeted by those with intentions. With this cultivation method, I can prevent others from knowing my strength and work hard with peace of mind. Thinking of this, Ye Tian couldn't wait to say. Fubo won't go out tonight. Teach me the retreat breath technique. Once I learn it, I'll go out tomorrow to punish evil and promote good. Fubo said, good young master. Upon receiving the breath refining technique, Ye Tian began to cultivate. But after practicing all night, I still haven't started. Forget it, maybe it's my poor talent. Someone noticed and fell to the ground. The young master of the Li family, who was unconscious, quickly went and called for the people of the Li family. Who is it? Dare to harm my son? Master, I don't know. When I arrived, the young master was already unconscious. At this moment, Dad, what's wrong with me? Li Taizhu felt his brain was struggling and he was feeling dizzy. Child, you've been beaten. Can you see clearly who did it? I don't know. I was there at the time. Li Taizhu, feel a bit embarrassed to continue speaking, after all, it's not a glorious thing. If my father finds out that he wants to force Miss Wang to do such a thing, he will probably get beaten again. After all, the ancestors of the Wang family are powerful in the realm of Wuzong. He is the strongest ancestor of the Li family and the pinnacle of cultivation of his master. Li Taizhu had no choice but to lie and say, I was on the street when suddenly my eyes turned black. When I opened my eyes again, I saw you, my father. Then, child, rest more in bed. I will send someone to investigate this matter as my father. Don't worry, I will definitely avenge you. Thank you, father. The head of the Li family said to the servant, hurry up and investigate. If you can't find anyone, you don't need to come back. The person trembled all over. Yes, sir. Ye Tian didn't know, even if he knew what had happened in the Li mansion, he wouldn't care. It's just the Li family. There are 10 major families in Yunmeng City, all of which have the realm of Wuzong. The Li family can't even rank in the top 10 of Yunmeng City. The Yi family ranks first, while the other families have a similar ancestor in the Wuzong realm. You need to be meticulous in order to live for a long time. I have lived for a long time. I have a system in hand, I have it in the world. Ye Tian's life motto is to persevere. You can't go around and cause trouble like other protagonists. The Li family, as long as they don't provoke themselves, let them live for a while. Ye Tian is both righteous and evil. Dare to provoke him, even if you kill 1,000, you won't let one go, regardless of whether he is a good person or a bad person. As long as they are enemies, they will all be killed without mercy. Being kind to the enemy is being cruel to oneself. Cutting grass requires uprooting, otherwise, the spring breeze will bring new life. Ye Tian is usually a very gentle big boy who treats others well. Only when encountering enemies will one be decisive in killing them. But encountering stronger enemies than oneself. Should we endure or should we endure? Even if you know you're not your opponent, you still have to fight hard. This is not bravery, it's foolishness. Ye Tian, she is just 18 years old this year. Just reached adulthood, with a behavior style similar to that of a middle-aged person. It's about focusing on stability and perseverance. Talent is not as good as genius. But it's okay, we have a cheat. Ye Tian checked the storage ring and found many pills. He immediately took them out to take a look. Yuanqi pill, used to supplement spiritual power. Forging body pill, used for forging bodies. Spring revival pill, used to heal wounds. Ye Tian, after understanding it, put it back into the storage ring. Don't worry about the difference in talent, go pick up a day's cultivation. As long as I can find cultivation, there are no techniques in this world that I cannot practice. Chapter 5. First Encounter of Summer Snow. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. The wind and sun are beautiful, and a new day has begun. Fubo, go and have a drink at a tavern. Okay, young master. Waiter, what is the name of this wine? My guest, this is the signature liquor of our shop, Flame Spring. Not bad, good wine, with a strong aroma and a refreshing and mellow taste. Lai Fubo, have another toast. Okay, young master. At this moment, let me write a poem. Today there is wine, today there is drunkenness, tomorrow there is sorrow, tomorrow there is sorrow. When wine meets a close friend, 1,000 cups are few, and words do not match. Good poetry, this brother is really talented, said a young man. Ye Tian thought to himself, it must be a good poem, after all, it is a timeless masterpiece. Li Bai, forgive me for stealing it. I really can't resist it. Thank you for the compliment, Ye Tiandao said. Brother, what is your surname? I'm Li Xiaobai. Ye Tian was speechless in his heart. Just one word away, I thought I was plagiarizing and was caught in person. Li Bai, Li Xiaobai, Ye Tian. So it's Brother Yi. I've heard so much about you. Ye Tiandao said, do you know me? Ah, for all. I don't know you. Li Xiaobai said. Li Xiaobai thought to himself, why is this person like this? He's too straight. I'll just be polite and take it seriously. I don't know you, I've heard a lot about you. Ye Tian, you're also drunk. Li brothers are locals of Yunmeng City. Or did you come from out of town to play? Li Xiaobai said, I came from the capital. Ye Tian was surprised and said, what, you're from the capital? You should know that the capital is far from Yunmeng City. But it's tens of thousands of miles away. Although it is a world of high martial arts. You can take the teleportation array to come over, but you need to circulate in many cities before you can reach Yunmeng City. Sitting in the teleportation array so many times, the cost is not affordable for ordinary people. Most people would rather leave the city than sit in a teleportation array. It's too expensive. However, many ordinary people will never leave the city for their entire lives. After all, for ordinary people, monsters run rampant outside, making it difficult for ordinary people to leave the city and return safely. Only those powerful warriors will leave the city. At this moment, Fubo spoke and said, I can't see through the realm of this young master. It should be the Wuzong realm, capable of flying in the air for a period of time. Ye Tian was surprised. In the realm of Wuzong, this person's age seems to be only 18 years old. I am also 18 years old, and I have only achieved the level of a martial arts master through cheating. People compare themselves to each other, and I am infuriating. Ye Tian, I carefully observed again and found out why this person is so handsome, even more handsome than me. Something's wrong, this person, why doesn't he have an Adam's apple? She shouldn't be dressing up as a man, right? Li Xiaobai felt uneasy when Ye Tian looked at him. Heart said, what's going on with this person? You know now, I'm just dressing up as a man. Can't this person be gay? Thinking of this, I suddenly felt embarrassed. Brother Yi, I suddenly remembered that I have something else to do, so I'll take a step first. Hurriedly left. Ye Tian, with a bewildered expression, said, is Li Xiaobai a man or a woman? Li Xiaobai walked out of the tavern, and several guards ran to him and said, Your Highness Royal Highness Princess, I'm late. It turns out that Li Xiaobai is a pseudonym, and his real name is Xuanhuan. He is the Royal Highness Princess of the Great Xia dynasty. He will inherit the throne if he has a chance in the future. Let's go. Send someone to investigate this Ye Tian. This person is really interesting. Xuanhuan, I don't know what came to mind, she said with a smile. Yes, Royal Highness Princess, said the guard, Xuanhuan, come to Yunmeng City this time. Let's take a look, her best friend. By the way, how are the people of Yunmeng City doing? I have checked the situation in dozens of cities along the way. This Cloud Dream City is the last stop. At this moment, an accident suddenly struck. A group of masked people surrounded Xia Shui's group. Up, kill one without leaving. Protect your Royal Highness Princess, the guard shouted. Shouts of killing, keep going. This way, Ye Tian, is drinking. Ding, pick up the cultivation for 20 years, ding, pick up the cultivation for 10 years, ding, pick up the cultivation for 50 years, omit. Ye Tian, a sip of wine sprayed out. What's going on? A windfall of wealth. Ye Tian, I just heard the sound of shouting and killing coming from outside, then someone shouted, protect your Royal Highness Princess. Ye Tian, when he heard of the princess, he was stunned. When will there be a Royal Highness Princess in Yunmeng City? Ye Tian, looking over, surprisingly, several guards were protecting Li Xiaobai and fighting fiercely. Where is the princess? Ye Tian, looked and looked, but still didn't see it. Ye Tian, I still couldn't resist. Let uncle come down to help. At least we'll get to know each other. We can't just face death without saving our lives. Kill, kill, shout the sound of killing, it resounds through the sky. Xia Shui is currently engaged in a battle with a masked man. The movement is so fast that Ye Tian can't even see clearly. However, Ye Tian, it's only a matter of time before we can see that Xia Shui has the upper hand and the masked person has been defeated. On the other side, an old man in the sky was watching, with a terrifying aura emanating from his body. Exactly, Xia Shui's protector of the Tao and a great expert in the later stage of King Wu. Just thinking about it, Xia Shuigui is a princess of a country. How could she be protected by just a few guards around her? With the help of Fubo, at least it is also the peak cultivation of the master. Among these people, he is weaker than the old man in the sky and Xia Shui. Compared to other guards, it is still much stronger. These masked people, seeing themselves invincible, actually don't escape. Instead, he started using the blood-burning technique and started to work hard. They're all crazy. These people are all dead warriors. Ye Tian sighed. After a while, finally, all the masked people were killed. Li Xiaobai said, "Thank you very much, young Master Yi, for saving your life." "It's okay, it's a piece of cake." Ye Tian, still unable to restrain himself, said curiously, "Someone just shouted to protect the Royal Highness Princess. But I didn't see the Royal Highness Princess there." Li Xiaobai, also Xia Shui, blushed and whispered, "Your Royal Highness Princess has left." "Well, I got it," Ye Tiandao said. Seeing that the matter was over, Ye Tiandao said, "Brotherly, I'll leave first." In no time, the officials arrived and the city lord Zhang Yibai said, "Please help me. I apologize for the delay." Xia Shuadao said, "I don't blame you for everything. Even if you come early, you won't be able to help much, you can only die. After all, those masked people have the lowest cultivation level in the martial arts realm, and the strongest martial arts realm is not something that these yamen servants can deal with." Zhang Yibai said, "Which faction did this? It's so audacious. I will send someone to investigate this matter." Xia Shuadao said, "It should be the influence of other countries, after all, there are many enemies of the Xia. Nearby are the Great Yan dynasty and the Great Chu dynasty. The Dian dynasty, located to the west of the Daxia dynasty, was blocked by the Black Wind Mountains. The Great Chu dynasty, to the east of the Great Xia dynasty, is blocked by 100,000 mountains. Dongzhou, on this continent, there are only these three dynasties, and other forces include sects, families, and so on. Among the three dynasties, the Great Xia dynasty is the strongest. However, the geographical location of the Great Xia dynasty was not good and it was surrounded by two major dynasties. To the west is the Dian dynasty, and to the east is the Dachu dynasty. Despite the prosperous national strength of the Great Xia, it is still a bit difficult to achieve one or two goals. Every time the Great Xia dynasty wants to attack which side? The other side, come and support, that's it. The East continent has been maintaining a tripartite situation for thousands of years. After all, every dynasty has its ancestors in the realm of Emperor Wu. As long as our ancestors do not die, the dynasty will not be destroyed. No one dares to destroy a dynasty with Emperor Wu. Even if you destroy my dynasty, don't expect to have a good day, after all, Emperor Wu has a strong destructive power. A city like Yunmeng City is a matter of Emperor Wu's power. Without absolute certainty, destroy the opponent's Emperor Wu. Between the three dynasties, there will only be some small skirmishes. It won't be easy to launch the War of Annihilation. Chapter 6. Great Rise in Strength. You are listening at novelfull.audio. The Dian Dynasty, the imperial capital, report, Holy Fire Sect, sent to assassinate the 9 princesses of the Great Xia dynasty, but failed. The opponent is guarded by powerful warriors from the martial king realm. Got it, go down. Yes, princess. I saw a woman, her skin was all white and flawless, her skin was fair and beautiful, and she was very beautiful. She was icy and delicate. What a beauty on earth. This woman is Princess Chang and Princess Mingyue of the Dian dynasty. Unexpectedly, this princess made her best friend Xiao Xiao. A powerful warrior in the realm of King Wu attempted to assassinate a princess at the peak of the martial arts sect, but ended in failure. However, it was also expected. The Great Xia dynasty is really not simple. Princess Mingyue murmured. However, I'm afraid Princess Mingyue still doesn't know that her best friend Xiao Xiao didn't take any action, just sent some shots. In a small alley, a woman was taking a shower when she saw her. Yes, she is unparalleled in beauty, with a tall and slender figure and skin as white as snow. The waist is like a bundle of vegetables, and the teeth are like a clam. This woman should only be seen in the sky, rare on the earth. Mingyue, it's not that I don't take action, it's that old man is too strong, I'm not his opponent. Murong Xiao Xiao murmured, I only have the cultivation level in the middle stage of King Wu, and that old man is the cultivation level in the later stage of King Wu. We can't fight, we can't go up and give away heads. Sorry, Princess Mingyue. Originally, Murong Xiao Xiao also went to the scene at that time. However, hidden in the dark, after discovering the old man, he decisively gave up the assassination attempt. The Great Xia dynasty, capital, palace. Report, Princess 9 has been assassinated. What? The Empress exclaimed in a fit of anger. When was it that he was assassinated there? Swear, have you been injured? Your Majesty, Princess Jiu is fine. She was assassinated by an unknown force in Yunmeng City. Check, send someone to investigate immediately. Yes, Your Majesty. Wait, send me a few more martial king realms to protect Shuer. Make a teleportation formation overnight, hurry over. Yes, Your Majesty. Empress, named Xuanhuan, she is the mother of Princess 9. I'm already a few hundred years old this year. Looking still, very young and beautiful like a girl. Every time a warrior breaks through a realm, their lifespan increases significantly. Xuanhuan, now she is in the later stage of cultivation in the martial emperor realm, a few hundred years old is still very young. Princess Jiu was born to Xuanhuan 18 years ago. It's Xuanhuan, her favorite daughter, none of them. The first candidate to inherit the throne in the future. So, when the Empress heard that Princess 9 had been assassinated, she was so angry. Empress, please send someone to issue an order to notify the royal guards to thoroughly investigate this matter. Ye Tian, I went to the slaughterhouse in the south of the city again and strolled around. Although it was a wave of fat this time, no matter how small the mosquitoes are, they are still meat. You can earn about 10 years of cultivation in a day at the slaughterhouse. How many people can't dream, picking up a day of cultivation is equivalent to 10 years of cultivation for an ordinary person. Returning to the Chamber of Secrets, Ye Tian checked how many cultivations he had. At first glance, with 280 years of cultivation, he laughed foolishly. Finally, I can improve my martial arts skills to the sky level. Dragon Elephant Prajnaparamita skill. The Dragon Elephant Prajnaparamita skill is the supreme protective divine skill in esoteric Buddhism. This skill is divided into 13 layers. Ding, does it take 50 years of cultivation to improve the Dragon Elephant Prajnaparamita skill? Yes, improve. Ding, the Dragon Elephant Prajnaparamita skill has been upgraded to the 4th level. Ye Tian, it came to mind that he had been practicing the Dragon Elephant Prajnaparamita Gong for 50 years. Finally successfully cultivated the Dragon Elephant Prajnaparamita technique to the 4th level. Ye Tian murmured to himself. 50 years of cultivation, can only have 4 levels. Another 50 years of cultivation. Ding, the Dragon Elephant Prajnaparamita skill has been upgraded to the 7th level. Ye Tian, it came to mind that he had been practicing the Dragon Elephant Prajnaparamita Gong for 50 years. Finally successfully cultivated the Dragon Elephant Prajnaparamita technique to the 7th level. Dragon Elephant Prajnaparamita skill, the 7th layer can provide the power of 10 dragons. The power of a dragon is equal to 10,000 pounds. This is equivalent to adding 100,000 pounds of strength. The true value of this cultivation flower. Add 10,000 pounds of martial arts master. I now have a massive force of 11,000 pounds. More than the Grandmaster realm. Isn't it a representative? I am invincible in the same realm. You can even go beyond the level to fight monsters. Ye Tianmei thought to herself. There are still 180 years of cultivation left. Give the swordsmanship a boost. Ding, did you consume 60 years of cultivation? Improving swordsmanship, yes. Ding, the swordsmanship has been elevated to a great level. Ye Tian, it came to mind that he had been practicing swordsmanship for 60 years. The sword drawing technique has been successful, and you have reached the ultimate level of cultivation. Ye Tian drew his sword and tried it out, as fast as lightning. It should have exceeded the speed of sound, probably cutting a person's throat. That person hasn't noticed yet, what's going on? Not bad, there's another big move. Ding, does it take 20 years of cultivation to improve the gathering breath technique? Yes. Ye Tian, it comes to mind that he has been practicing hard for 20 years. Ding, the technique of gathering breath has been elevated to a great level. Let's elevate our cultivation level in the last 100 years. Ding, does it take 100 years of cultivation to improve the star technique? Yes, improve. Ye Tian, it comes to mind. I have been practicing hard for 100 years, using the star technique. Ding, the star technique has been upgraded to the 5th level. Ye Tian's realm has also begun to change. In the middle stage of martial arts, in the later stage of martial arts, the martial arts master is complete, in the early stage of the master, in the middle stage of the master, in the later stage of the master is complete. It was not until the early stage of Wuzong that it stopped. Ye Tian went to the testing device again and tested his strength. Bang, the power of 25 dragons is equivalent to 250,000 pounds. In the early days of Emperor Wuzong. Now, I have caught up with genius demons of the same age. In this cloud dream city, no one is my opponent anymore. The sky had just turned dark, and Ye Tian was already wearing the Qi Tian Great Sage suit. In the operation of the restrained breathing technique, hide your breath and hide in the shadows. Starting from Yunmeng City, the first night patrol. Ye Tianfei was flying in the air, observing the situation in the city. That's right, the realm of Wuzong is already able to navigate through the air. There are several gang members fighting here. Ye Tian fell from the sky, and the two groups immediately stopped fighting. What person? I don't know about Yunmeng City, I manage it. How dare you gather a crowd to fight? Fight, and dare to harm the people. Looking at the few civilians lying in the pool of blood, Ye Tian angrily said. Who are you? I am Sun Wukong, the great sage of Qi Tian, yes. Everyone is here, the sky is full of black lines. Are you crazy? Don't worry about him, let's continue. Ye Tian, I'm so angry to see someone ignore me. Immediately rush forward, one stick at a time. The enemy was beaten to death, one child at a time. Come on, give me a stick. Scared everyone, they scattered and fled. After all, with Ye Tian's current strength, even 10% is not something that these warriors can compete against. Ding, pick up cultivation for 5 years. 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 A series of voices echoed in Ye Tian's mind. Ye Tian stopped chasing, after all, just give them a lesson, there's no need to kill them all. I dare not come back to air them in the future. Even if we come again, meeting again next time will be a dead end. That evil star didn't come after me, didn't it? We are really unlucky. The grudges between our axe gang and the knife gang. Suddenly, a bad star appeared. I'm also drunk. By the way, what did he say his name was? Another young man with a flat head said. I know, it's Sun Wukong, the great sage of Qi Tian. When did this character appear in Yunmeng City? It seems that in the future, I will stay at home honestly at night. Yeah. I almost lost my life this time. Everyone was frightened. After all, those brothers died tragically and were all beaten up. You should know that these people are all from the realm of martial arts, and their physical bodies are not weak. It's easy to kill one person, but it's too difficult to explode one person. How much force does this require? Only then can we achieve it. Everyone felt lingering palpitations. Let's go, everyone. After this incident, the people of the axe gang and the knife gang. Surprisingly, they reconciled. I'm really puzzled. Chapter 7. 5 Commanders. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. The Great Xia Dynasty, the capital city. The Royal Guards. Qinglong, Baihu, Zhuke, Xuanwu, Your Majesty has issued an order to thoroughly investigate the attack on Princess Jiu, said the Qilin. They are 5 in charge of the Royal Guards. He is the 5 commanders of the Royal Guards. Qinglong said, let me take someone over this time. They are 5 people with similar strength. All of them are the pinnacle of King Wu's existence. But definitely not as strong as the martial king on the heavenly list. After all, Tianbang is from the Great Xia dynasty. Only those who rank in the top 10 of the Wuwan realm can make it to the top. The Great Xia dynasty is currently in its heyday. There are still hundreds of peak martial kings. After all, the Great Xia dynasty had a large territory. More than 2/3 of the eastern continent is occupied. It covers hundreds of millions of square kilometers. A population of hundreds of billions. After all, a large territory has a long lifespan. If there were no monsters or sea beasts, this population is going to double several times. After all, the entire territory of the Great Xia dynasty. Every year for various reasons. There are hundreds of millions of people who have died. Without hundreds of billions of people. Every year, billions of people die, and I'm afraid our country will long be extinct. The combined strength of the various major armies of the Great Xia dynasty is approximately over 100 million people. 100 million people look at many. Actually, there aren't many. On average, only one soldier out of thousands. Bai Hu said, "Let me go." Zhu Ke said, "Sister Bai, let me go." Qinglong no longer speaks. He, knowing these 2 young ladies, would definitely go since he spoke up. Xuanhu is an old man who remains silent. White Tiger and Vermilion Bird had a quarrel there. Among the 5 major commanders, Qilin is a middle-aged person, somewhat refined. Qinglong is a strong man. White Tiger is a woman with a big chest and no brain, especially a tiger. Growing up is not bad, she is undoubtedly a beauty. It's just a hot temper, it's already over 30. I haven't talked about a boyfriend yet. Those young masters, seeing the White Tiger. They're all taking a detour, they're scared of being beaten. Zhu Ke is a young girl in her 20s. She has a handsome appearance and a heroic expression on her face. She is a mischievous little girl. When everyone saw the 2 women still arguing, who would go? Qilin couldn't help but say, "White Tiger and Vermilion Bird, you 2 don't have to argue anymore. Let's go together." White Tiger and Vermilion Bird are both overjoyed upon hearing these words. "Let's go, Vermilion Bird," said White Tiger urgently. "Okay, White Tiger sister." 2 women walking together towards the direction of the teleportation array. At this moment, Ye Tian discovered a masked person. Sneakily and cautiously followed up. Masked people are wandering around the city. It's like headless flies colliding around. An hour later, the masked man entered an alley. The masked person was at the door, starting to knock rhythmically, and soon the door opened. The masked man walked in. "I have something to report to you." "Come in," a woman's voice rang out. "What's up?" "The assassination failed." "I am aware of this matter." "What will happen next, Saint?" "It's okay. Assassinating the 9th princess is not just a matter of me being entrusted by others. It doesn't matter if you fail. Just do your best. We have tens of thousands of followers of the Holy Fire sect. Die a bit, it's not a big problem. Never let anyone discover that this matter was caused by our Holy Fire sect. Don't worry, all the clues have been cleared by my subordinates. Saint, I promise to be absolutely foolproof." "Okay, then why don't you go down if it's okay?" "Yes, I'm leaving." However, the gaze towards the saint before leaving was full of lewd intent. "Saint, I will get you sooner or later." The saint frowned inwardly. Does this guy want to die? If it weren't for the current employment situation, would have already killed this wicked and reckless person. Speaking of which, this saint is really not bad. Her eyebrows stand on end, her melon seed face is slim, her skin is white and flawless, and she is icy and jade-skinned. What a beauty on earth. Her eyebrows and eyes are picturesque, especially those charming eyes that are charming and captivating. No wonder that masked person was like this just now. Even Ye Tian couldn't help but swallow his saliva. What a beauty on earth. At this moment, the saint suddenly felt unwell. My face turned red with a swish. I'm starting to feel hot all over. The saint thought to herself, no, I'm poisoned. At this moment, a burst of laughter erupted, ha ha ha. Don't be safe, saint. The saint angrily said, it was your poison, not bad, I bribed people. Here's some seasoning for you. Don't worry, saint. I won't take your life. What kind of poison is this? Ha ha ha, it's Xuanhuan san. What is this medicine? The saint's face turned pale upon hearing these words. Although Xuanhuan powder is not a poison. But to be poisoned, one must interact with others in order to detoxify. Saint, I've been envious of you for a long time. Shameless person, you go to die for me. The saint worked hard on her secret technique with a loud bang. That person was directly knocked out and spat out blood. Shout loudly before death. My passerby is unwilling. He died at this point. After the saint slapped her, she also fell to the ground powerless. He began to take off his clothes with a dazed look in his eyes. It's so hot, so hot, so hot. Ye Tian watched a big play in the dark. Reveal oneself. Save or not save. Amidst Ye Tian's entanglement, a groan came. Ah, 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 ah. No, I can't help it anymore. It's better to be a beast than a beast. Ye Tian speaks with facts. Holding the beauty in front of you can smell the fragrance of a woman's body. The woman seemed to sense the breath of a man. Starting to take the initiative to kiss, Ye Tian couldn't help it anymore. 10,000 words are omitted below. Dear guests, please think carefully. Xiao woke up and found herself lying in bed. There is also a man holding her by her side. Xiao's face was complicated. Last night's incident is vividly remembered by her now. She took the initiative, if it weren't for him yesterday. I might just die, I can be considered a lifesaver. After thinking for a long time, Xiao finally realized it. Although her first night was gone, Xiao felt that she was also a beginner. That stupid asterisk, it's funny to think of this. Xiao is a very traditional woman. Looking at the man in front of me, he is just handsome. Xiao watched as he became intoxicated. This is my future husband. It was at this moment that Ye Tian woke up. The two of them looked at each other with 4 eyes, and couldn't help but blush. Hello girl. I'm not good, Xiao said. My name is Xiao. In the future, just call me Xiao. Ye Tian said, okay Xiao, my name is Ye Tian. Ye Tian said, I was also eager to save people from last night's incident. Please forgive me. Xiao blushed and said, young master, it's not your fault for what happened last night. I wonder if the young master has a marriage. No, not yet. Xiao's face lit up with joy. Young master, you have to take responsibility, he whispered. Ye Tian was taken aback, responsible for what for all? I suddenly remembered what I was responsible for. I couldn't help but feel a joy on my face. After all, such a charming beauty, who can remain unmoved? Looking at the beautiful woman in front of me, she is beautiful and delicious. Ye Tian couldn't help but go up and hug Xiao again. Xiao exclaimed in surprise. Young master, what are you doing for all? Starting to kiss, Xiao also responded warmly. Omit 10,000 words below. Chapter 8. Beauty's Friend. You are listening at novelfull.audio. As the sun rose, Ye Tian and Xiao got to know each other well again. Madam, as husband, we need to go back first. What's the matter with Xuanhuan? So why are you in a hurry for all? Don't worry, madam. I will take responsibility to the end and won't run away. My home is at Ye's house, come and play with me when you have time. Upon hearing this, Murong Xiao gave Ye Tian a white glance. Did she go over and ask you to ***? Since Xuanhuan has something to do, let's go back first. If two relationships last long, how can they last day and night? Ye Tian supported the wall and walked out, feeling a bit overwhelmed. The women in this world are really scary. Especially for those with high strength, Murong Xiao has already arrived at the realm of King Wu. Even if she is a woman, her physical fitness is not comparable to that of Ye Tian Wu's sect. Only tired cows, no tired land. In Ye Tian's opinion, this sentence really means that ancient people did not bully me. The description is too accurate after all, the reality is like this. Ye Tian is exhausted, and Murong Xiao still looks as if nothing has happened. However, being tired is a bit tiring, and Ye Tian still feels happier than being tired. After all, that ethereal feeling is really unforgettable. This is Cloud Dream City, said White Tiger as he stepped out of the teleportation array. Yes, White Tiger sister, said Zhu with a smile. Finally leaving the capital, the second daughter appeared very happy. After all, the capital is too depressed, and there are eyeliners staring at them everywhere. After all, they still have a girlish heart. Ernv began to stroll around the street. This Bingtanghulu bought, wow. It's delicious. So when the two women see something delicious, they will buy it. Not coming out at all is the rhythm of doing tasks, like coming out to play. The second daughter had had enough fun, and finally remembered that the 9th Royal Highness Princess was still here. Baihu said, Zhu, let's go and pay respects to the princess first. Good White Tiger sister, said Zhu. Next, Ye Tian went to visit Yunmeng City again. Since obtaining the picking cultivation system, Ye Tian can never stay idle at home for a day. There is always Ye Tian's figure in the place where the most people die every day. Ding, I found a cultivation of 5 years. Ding. The following is omitted. Unconsciously, Ye Tian arrived at a tavern again. Waiter, bring me a bottle of flame spring. Good customer. Wang Shanshan, who was eating, saw Ye Tian, immediately shout out, Young Master Ye. Hey, Miss Wang, are you also here? Wang Shanshan looked at her best friend. Can you let young Master Yi come over and have a meal together? He whispered. Xuanhuan agreed as soon as she saw that it was Ye Tian. Wang Shanshan said, Young Master Yi, come and have a meal together. Respect is better than obedience. At this moment, Ye Tian realized that there was also a beautiful woman sitting with Wang Shanshan. This woman has a stunning appearance, a national charm, and a noble temperament. Shanshan, who is this? Wang Shanshan. This is my best friend from the capital. Hello, I'm Ye Tian. Hello, I'm Xuanhuan. The two exchanged names. Everyone is young and has a common topic to discuss together. Quickly, the conversation heated up, drinking one cup after another of wine. Soon, the second daughter's face was covered in peach blossoms, her complexion was rosy, and her eyes were a bit hazy. Watching Ye Tian swallow his saliva. A graceful lady is a good match for a gentleman. Young master, our tolerance for alcohol is not good, so we cannot continue drinking with him. It's okay, I'm a bit drunk too. Although wine is good, don't drink too much. Ye Tian has settled the account. Let me take you home. Ye Tian helped each other and walked on the road. Along the way, there were eyes full of envy, jealousy, and hatred. Although Wang Shanshan is not as beautiful as Xuanhuan, it still depends on who she is compared to. She is also one of the top-ranked beauties in Yunmeng City. It goes without saying that Xuanhuan is several times more beautiful than Wang Shanshan. If Ye Tian were to give them a score. Wang Shanshan scored 80 points, and Xia Shui scored at least 99 points. Xia Shui's appearance is slightly higher than that of Murong Xiaoxiao. Ye Tian is tempted, I must take this beauty. Send them back to the Wang family, and Ye Tian will return to the mansion. Over here, Xia Shui blinked her eyes, but she didn't expect that Ye Tian was still a gentleman. That's right, Xia Shui pretended to be drunk just to test Ye Tian's character. Xia Shui is very curious about Ye Tian at this moment. What kind of person is Ye Tian? As the saying goes, when a woman becomes curious about a man, she is not far from falling. Your Royal Highness Princess, White Tiger and Suzaku, the Royal Guard's commander, come to meet you. Xia Shui was taken aback. Why did they come? Come in. It's Royal Highness Princess, said the second daughter. Why did you come to Yunmeng City? It was your Majesty who sent us here, said the second daughter. We are asked to investigate the attack on you, Royal Highness Princess. Upon hearing these words, Xia Shui's heart warmed. Who says the most ruthless imperial family? My mother is really kind to her, she has given me everything good since childhood. Please provide the best teacher with the best cultivation techniques and the most cultivation resources. Xia Shui was deeply moved and thought to herself. Your Royal Highness Princess, if you have nothing to do, we will leave first. We will investigate this matter secretly, said Ernu. White Tiger and Vermilion Bird walked on the street and couldn't help but say, who was that man just now? Holding your Royal Highness Princess. I don't know. Let's go investigate. Yunmeng City Jinui Stronghold. 2 commanders, this is the information of that person. White Tiger and Vermilion Bird open take a look. Ye Tian, the youngest son of the Yi family head in Yunmeng City, in the early stages of cultivation as a martial artist, he was foolish for over a decade. Recently, my foolish illness has only improved. The second daughter was puzzled, but according to the information, this person was ordinary. I don't know why His Royal Highness the 9th Princess likes him. Does this person have an unknown secret? Said the second daughter curiously. Ye Tian doesn't know yet, someone is investigating himself. Ye Tian returned to the mansion and began to contemplate life again. At first, I just wanted to persevere and gradually become stronger. Now Ye Tian has a different idea. Go still has to endure, after all, there is only one life. Since tasting that taste, without a confidant, how can it be done? I want strength and beauty, too. We need to start and build our own power. Not to mention dominating the world, at least one must have the ability to protect their own family. Start with Yunmeng City and think of it here. Fubo, there can be techniques to control people. Yes, I remember our Yi family had a book with the master. Ye Tian immediately went ahead. Father, I want the technique of instinctively controlling people. Ye Haran said, what is the use of this cultivation technique? Ye Tian. My son wants to form his own power. Ye Haran had a relieved expression on his face. It's good that my son has grown up and become enlightened. Here's the soul control technique for you. Don't let anyone know about this cultivation technique, otherwise, I'm afraid our Yi family will suffer from the calamity of annihilation. Upon hearing this seriousness, Ye Tian immediately said, Father, rest assured that no one else will know. Ye Haran said, this cultivation technique was obtained by me in a secret realm when I was young. This technique is quite difficult to practice, and I have only just started practicing it for my father. Ye Tian Dao said, it's okay, father. I'll take it back and practice slowly. For Ye Tian, as long as his cultivation points are sufficient. There are no martial arts in this world that I cannot practice. Ye Tian returned to the secret room and took out the ancient magic soul control technique. Check how much cultivation you still have, 25 years of cultivation. Ding, does it take 25 years of cultivation to improve the soul control technique? Yes. In Ye Tian's mind, he came up with the soul control technique that he had been practicing hard for 25 years. Ding, the soul control technique has been upgraded to an entry-level, allowing you to control up to 100 people within your own realm. Ye Tian murmured to himself. I am currently in the realm of Wuzong, can I control 100 Wuzongs just by entering? This technique is really amazing. However, this method has a drawback, which requires the controlled person to willingly agree in order to successfully control it. But it doesn't matter. If you encounter enemies in the future and don't agree, you'll die. No one will disagree if they don't believe it. Chapter 9. Building Forces. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. Ye Tian, we have already inquired in advance about how many experts and family ancestors there are in Cloud Dream City. Now let's take action. In Ye Tian's plan, the top 100 ranked Cloud Dream City, and all the experts are his targets. Ye Tian changed his vest and it was indeed Sun Wukong, the great sage of Qi Tian. What kind of person, with a bang, knocked unconscious by someone, in the Grandmaster realm, not bad. Ye Tian, put the person in the suburban secret room, prepared in advance, the first one, continue. Some people walk on the street and feel their eyes turn black before being packed and taken away by Ye Tian. Some people were packed and taken away in their sleep. Ye Tian is attacking the woman in front of her. Unexpectedly, she has been hidden away. Her eyes lit up, not bad. According to the records, she is in the Grandmaster realm. Unexpectedly, she is in the middle stage of Wuzong. Not bad, she is a talented person. Do you know how to pretend to be a pig and eat a tiger? However, I am not a tiger, I am a dragon. For Ye Tian, he was invincible in the same realm. With a few strokes, he captured the woman. Pack and take away to continue. Another person was packed and taken away by Ye Tian. This person was taken away by the Grandmaster realm. The Li family, our ancestors, are the pinnacle of our master's strength, packed and taken away. Ancestor of the Wang family, the early realm of Emperor Wuzong, packaged and taken away. The ancestor of the Zhang family, from the early stage of the Wuzong era, packaged and taken away. The ancestor of the Sun family, from the early stage of the Wuzong era, continued to pack and take away. At this moment, Ye Tian did not notice, there are two people hiding in the air, watching Ye Tian. NV, surprised, said Ye Tian, isn't it the early stage of martial arts, in the information? This strength is not right, even us cannot see clearly. Ye Tian, what kind of cultivation is it? The second daughter was curious and thought to herself, however, the second daughter did not stop Ye Tian from arresting someone. Right there, watching in the dark. After all, I don't know the relationship between the 9th princess and this son. If it is the 9th Royal Highness Princess's husband. In the future, she will be the top boss of heir Nu. After all, the future of the 9 princesses is certain to become the next empress. Her husband is the great Xia emperor. Second daughter, begin to develop a strong curiosity towards Ye Tian. Ye Tian, busy and happy, it continued until dawn, and Ye Tian finally stopped. Returned to the suburban secret room, Ye Tian counted a total of 122 people, 78 of them were in the early days of the Grandmaster era, 24 people are in the middle stage of the Grandmaster era, 12 people are the late masters, 7 people were in the early stage of Emperor Wuzong, 1 person is from the middle period of Emperor Wuzong. These people have all woken up at this moment, but their cultivation has been sealed by Ye Tian. These people, upon seeing this, Ye Tian began to chatter and beg for mercy, saying, "Spare your life, spare your life, spare your life among these people, there are 11 women, all of whom look very good." Ye Tian noticed that it seemed that none of the women she met were ugly, and the worst women were also similar to past life celebrities. Beautiful, it's even more like throwing away a few streets from past celebrities, it's still pure natural, unlike previous beauties who would also do plastic surgery in makeup, the 3 major Asian magic tricks, which look good. In fact, most of them are plastic surgery faces. Ye Tian, I love this world so much. Ye Tian, in his heart, only has 100 spots, and among these people, we need to take down 20.2. Ye Tian, start controlling one by one, how dare you resist? Ye Tian, with his hands raised and his sword falling, a human head falling to the ground, kill another person as fast as lightning, with their heads falling to the ground. Under Ye Tian's warning, the rest of the people began to be honest one by one. Nonsense, can we not be honest? This is to hold a knife around the neck. Looking at the 2 heads lying in a pool of blood, everyone remained silent. In no time, they finished controlling and lifted their cultivation status. There are 20 people left, let these 100 people handle it. Sir, don't kill us. We are willing to submit. 20 people, begging for mercy, but Ye Tian couldn't help it either. He can only control 100 people, many of them will definitely be solved. Otherwise, let them celebrate the Chinese New Year. Don't worry, they're running away. Kill it directly, it's all done. In no time, the system prompt sound rang out. Ding, pick up 20 years of cultivation, 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 ding. Omitted among these 100 people, there are various professions, family ancestor, what kind of gang leader, martial arts school coach, stall vendor. However, from now on, everything about you belongs to me, and you are my shadow. Everyone respectfully said, I understand, Master, you are called Shadow Guard, the strongest one is called Shadow 1, ranked by strength, from Shadow 1 to Shadow 100. Yes, Master. From Shadow 1 to Shadow 10, usually follow me and be responsible for protecting my safety. From Shadow 11 to Shadow 50, you are responsible for protecting my Yi family. Shadow 51 to Shadow 100, you are responsible for collecting intelligence. Obey, Master. Returning to the Yi family mansion, Ye Tian, take a look at the cultivation you have obtained. Not bad, the 22 Grandmaster realms have brought me a total of 440 years of cultivation. I can improve my combat power again. The soul control technique is really useful and must be improved. System, improve the soul control technique by 100 years of cultivation. Ding, is it true that the soul control technique requires 100 years of cultivation to improve? Ye Tian, in his mind, came to mind that he had been practicing the soul control technique for 100 years. Ding, the soul control technique has been upgraded to the later stage. The soul control technique can be controlled simultaneously, no higher than, and can cultivate up to 500 people. System, in another 100 years, this cultivation must be fully mastered. For Ye Tian, cultivation is equivalent to money from his past life, and spending money can make him stronger. Ding, is it true that the soul control technique requires 100 years of cultivation to improve? Ye Tian came to mind with the soul control technique that he had been practicing for 100 years. Ding, the soul control technique has been elevated to perfection. The soul control technique is complete, capable of simultaneously controlling no more than one's own cultivation level of 1,000 people. Cool, spending money is cool. Also, after 240 years of cultivation, what's better to improve? To achieve great success, it is necessary to elevate oneself to perfection by mastering the restrained breathing technique. First, try to see if 40 years is enough to improve to perfection. The system is not good at this point, and it does not prompt how much cultivation can be improved. Everything depends on fate. Ding, is it true that it takes 40 years of cultivation to improve the reclining breath technique? Ye Tian's mind came to mind with his 40 years of hard work as a restraint technique. Ding, the retreat breath technique has been elevated to perfection. The breath refining technique can completely conceal one's own realm, breath, and allow oneself to hide in shadows, making it difficult for enemies to detect. Perfect, there is no useless technique. As long as one practices to perfection, they can be used in critical moments. Continuing, Ding, is it necessary to spend 100 years of cultivation to improve, treading on snow without leaving a trace? Ye Tian's mind came to mind that he had been practicing hard for 100 years without leaving a trace in the snow. Ding, stepping on the snow without a trace has been elevated to perfection. Stepping on the snow without leaving a trace can increase one's own speed by 10 times. In the last 100 years, enhance the star technique. Ding, does it take 100 years of cultivation to improve the star technique? Ye Tian's mind came to mind with the idea of practicing the star technique for 40 years. Ding, the star technique has been upgraded to the 6th level. Ye Tian's realm also began to rise. In the middle and later stages of Emperor Wuzong, the peak of Emperor Wuzong did not stop until the early stage of Emperor Wuzong. Ye Tian murmured to himself, one step closer to invincibility. At this moment, upon hearing Fubo's report, young master, there are 2 women who want to see you. Ye Tian was taken aback for a moment. A woman or 2, who could it be? Xiao. No, it's not right. Hello, young master Ye. heir Dao, Ye Tian Dao. Who are you? When the 2 of them came in, Ye Tian saw their appearance clearly, and was sure he didn't know each other. Although it's beautiful, not knowing it means not knowing it. White Tiger and Vermilion Bird said, Ye Gongzi, you don't know us. We know you, and we already know each other from Princess 9. Ye Tian, for a moment, which is Princess 9? Doubts and doubts, White Tiger and Vermilion Bird, too, looked bewildered. What's going on? No, they're all holding each other, they don't even know each other. The second daughter said again, Princess 9, her name is Xuanhuan. Ye Tian was shocked and said, what, Xuanhuan, is actually the 9 princesses today. Seeing Ye Tian, indeed, I don't know. Heir knew, now she feels a bit regretful for exposing her identity as the 9th princess. What should I do? White Tiger said to Vermilion Bird, let's hurry and leave, just pretend we haven't come. Vermilion Bird nodded. Young Master Yi, let's take a step first. Don't reveal what we told you. We haven't been here tonight, said the second daughter. Don't worry, 2 beautiful women. I have one advantage, which is that I keep my mouth shut like a bottle. The second daughter couldn't help but laugh and was amused by Ye Tian. Goodbye, we'll see you later, said the second daughter. Well, we'll see each other again. Ye Tian smiled. Really, 2 interesting women, Ye Tian admitted. He's moved again. Such a young girl, who can't help but love. Chapter 10. The 9E Manual. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Wuzenjing, placed in the Great Xia dynasty, can also be considered a skilled player, capable of guarding a mansion. Another small step forward from Invincible. Think about those protagonists who are all in the harem and cannot fall behind too much. Shadow 1, pass on the order. In this Cloud Dream City, any girl who is virgin, good-looking, or good-looking should be brought to me. I need to find some maids to serve me. By the way, try to solve it with money as much as possible. Be my maid and I won't mistreat their family. Yes, master. Upon hearing Yingyi's beautiful voice, Ye Tian realized that he had missed something. Looking at Yingyi, dressed in black clothes, her body is exquisite and graceful. Shadow 1, take off your veil, Ye Tian Dao. Yes, master. Ye Tian's eyes lit up, not bad. Yingyi looked better than those internet celebrities in his past life. Shadow, take a shower and change clothes for me. Yes, master. Ye Tian left the Yi mansion. Looking at the bustling streets and feeling the fireworks, people are still social animals, and more people make it lively. He, find dozens of beautiful maids to serve me every day, even more comfortable than the emperor. At this moment, Ye Tian has another dream. Cultivate a group of beautiful guards who can both serve as maids and guards. Think about it, it's really beautiful. It seems that I need a cultivation method now. Xiantian auction house, I'm here. Young master, you're here. What do you need? Ye Tian Dao said, find me a suitable cultivation method for women. The receptionist said, okay, young master, come with me. This is a mystical skill, the joyous rhyme. This is a prefecture-level cultivation method, where yin and yang complement each other. The last one is the 9 yin manual, unknown grade, which has just been received by our store. After appraisal by our store, it is stronger than the prefecture-level martial arts, but this martial arts lacks some parts, so it is not as good as the heavenly-level martial arts. Ye Tian Dao said, how much is the 9 yin manual? The receptionist said, 10,000 taels of gold. Discounts of 9,000 taels of gold after sale. Ye Tian took out a black gold card from the storage ring, swiped the card, and made the payment. It has to be mentioned that in this world, although it is a high martial arts world, there are some technologies that are more advanced than in previous lives. For example, this card swiping machine was officially invented by Daxia. Save the money to Daxia Bank, and when you go out for consumption, you only need to bring a card. There are many conveniences, but to save money, one must go to some big cities. In Yunmeng City, one can only consume, not save. This black gold card was given by Ye Haran to Ye Tian. Save Ye Haran's income over the years. Spending like today is enough for Ye Tian to spend hundreds of times. Ye Tian runs around the slaughterhouse at all times except for a fixed time. Murong Xiao Xiao. It turned out to be Ye Tian, who couldn't bear to let such a beautiful woman guard an empty room alone. I came to find Murong Xiao Xiao again. For a long time, Ye Tian Dao said, Xiao Xiao, how long have you been in Yunmeng City? Xiao Xiao said, not long ago, just a few days ago. Xuanhuan, why are you asking this? Just curious, what are you, a powerful warrior like Xiao Xiao, doing in such a small place? Xiao Xiao said, in order to kill someone, but they didn't succeed. What kind of person is worth the action of King Wu? Ye Tian wondered. Xuanhuan, don't ask. This person has an extraordinary identity and knowing too much is not good for you. The other party also has a strong warrior guarding the way, as long as I don't take action, he won't take action either. I just sent some shrimp to go. Ye Tian Dao said, okay, I understand. Ye Tian, once again supported the wall and came out. It seems that the road to improving physical strength needs to be done as soon as possible. Ye Tian Dao said, where is the shadow guard? 10 figures immediately appeared before my eyes. Master, I'm waiting. Notify me to arrest all the heinous people in Yunmeng City, next to my mansion. Remember, take it to the place, then kill it. Never, kill it in advance. Although everyone felt puzzled, they still answered, yes, master. After all, these people's thinking has been completely brainwashed by Ye Tian, and they are 100% loyal. Even if they were to die, they wouldn't blink. Returning to the mansion, Ye Tian saw more than 10 beautiful girls appearing in his room. He was taken aback and immediately understood what was going on. Exclaimed, the speed of Shadow Guard is really fast. It's only released in the morning, and in the afternoon, people have already made more than 10 for me. Ye Tian didn't hesitate and ordered, one by one, line up. Under the gaze of a dozen or so young girls, it seemed to them that every girl had walked up, then Ye Tian touched his head. Most of these girls are in the realm of physical fitness. For Ye Tian, controlling one only requires a touch of the head. In no time, it was over. At this moment, Ye Tian Kai let go of his worries and became not afraid. Among these young girls, there were malicious intentions. Let me give you a name, it will be convenient for me to manage. The women said, it's the master. They are all beautiful girls, and their names should not be too unpleasant. Just follow the name of the flower in your past life. Good to listen to and remember. Come on, your name is Plum Blossom, this is called Peach Blossom, your name is Peony, this is called Haitang, this is called Yulan. Ye Tian pointed to another one and said, your name is Bauhinia, your name is Dingxiang, your name is Wisteria, this is called Spring Cuckoo, your name is Lotus, your name is Sueju, your name is Water Lilies, your name is Xiaoyao. Ye Tian thought to himself, it's really difficult to name. There are 3 more. Come on, you'll be called Xiangyu, in the future your name is Xiangjin, the last one, you're called Narcissus, thank you, my master, for giving me your name, the women exclaimed with joy. Xiaoyao, come and serve me in bathing and changing clothes. Yes, master. Ye Tian lay in the bathtub, feeling the massage, it was really comfortable. It has to be said that people from the 9 heavens continent are very good at enjoying it. Ye Tian finished rinsing. Seeing all the women standing at the door, Ye Tian Dao said, don't just stand there. Let's all go back and rest. If we have nothing to do in the future, we can clean up. Yes, master. Ye Tian arrived at the room and began to work hard to cultivate and become stronger. In the 9 heavens continent, the strong are revered. Only by constantly striving to cultivate and become stronger can one control their own life.